That's how it go. Be right in. I'll be right in. You know how I do, man. You know how I delay my entrance and stuff, but no problem. Look at that. Why? When you come in, tell them what to do when they come in, Gil. Because I see Gil out there. Salute to Gil out there. But tell them what to do when they come in, Gil. Let them know what's going on. Let them know what's going on when they come in. What is that saying? What is that 3 saying? When you come in. That's what it's saying, man. When you come in, that's right. You come in, look. Don't talk mess. Sit your ass down. And just be ready for the show. That's it. You want to see it again? There it is. Sit your ass down. You come in, sit your ass down. I like to play with y'all, man. There's nothing else to do, man. It's too much seriousness going on right now. And is it that serious? Now, ain't nobody said all that. Gil said, when you come in, respect my belts. But salute out to Gil, to the Coles, man. That's my, I don't care, man. I don't care. Y'all can hate on both of us, man. That's my number one web watcher, man. That's my number one soldier right there, man. He'll be in first before most people. He'll be the first one in here. Most times. Sometimes he might not get the noti and then he won't be in here. But salute out to Gil. He said salute to Eagles Web. Because he said, when you come in, he said, respect my belt. That's right. When y'all come in here, don't come in here all thirsted up about something, about some girl or something else, man. Come in here and respect the champ's belts when you get up in here. Yeah, we know there's a, man, I try to look for some sources that I wasn't going to get flagged with, man. Everything is shut down right now, man, to try to get the films and stuff. But as soon as I get a chance, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make it over to one of these. They got everything is closed down tight, man. So we can't get anything. I don't want no flags. I don't want YouTube stopping nothing that I do, because they did stop, you know, I don't know, they stopped my stream, man, but I think it was less than 2 hours that they flagged my stream, and then it was less than 2 hours I was right back up, man. But I got haters everywhere, man, so I appreciate my haters, because I got a lot of them, man, for being such a small channel. I had a guy on a whole different chat. He's questioning any of my credentials to even talk about boxing. I'm like, you know what, man, please. You got people behind mics that don't know shit about boxing. They don't know nothing about sports. Evidently, I know a little bit, because even though I don't know nothing, my fan base, and this is a troll anyway, though, you know what I mean? At least I got some part of a fan base, so I got people following me. You know how many subs he had? You already know how many subs he had, right? And then I clowned him. So you got 0 subs. Then, you know, I talked bad to him. And then he said, so it must be somebody who frequents the show. So they must come into the show and y'all must have threw him out. Y'all probably battered the shit out of him. And so now they got mad at me. I thought you were spiritual. And I told him, I said, spiritual don't have nothing to do with what you write. I said, I'm here in the same kind of hellhole like everybody else. So what I'm going to do, write all nothing but decent stuff. I'm going to talk all like what I consider decent in this language. First of all, I got to speak to you in English. So how decent is English when it changes every year? How decent can anything be that changes? You know what I mean? So get out of here with that, you know. But people want to come at me at different, like I said, in different forums. I'm like, hey, I can't even visit somebody and make a comment. Because it's like when I told you, and I don't know if y'all shared Ram 17 or not. If y'all shared Ram 17, like I asked you, that's the only thing I ever asked you guys to do. When it comes to sharing anything that I do, I told y'all to go ahead and, share, Ram 17, which was one of my videos. The last part of it says Ram 17. I wanted y'all to share that one. And it's kind of ironic that I go to another page. I see you out there, Tony Boswell. I'm going to read you out, man. Salute to Tony Bos. But It's kind of ironic that right after I tell y'all that, I asked y'all for the favor, I said, go ahead and share Ram 17, that I make a comment and I put down my thoughts. I said to Tyson Fury, I said he won. I said he was using bare fist. I said he was using palm strikes, open hand, open hand back, anything he could do. I said he's using like elbow smashes and shit, shoulder. I mean, elbow smashes, basically like forearms, elbow smashes. I put everything down that he was using, because basically he was using a concealed weapon. If you see, nobody's taking it that far, right? But see, now that they got me going, and we're going to be on this subject just a little bit, we got to. Because, there's no, I stopped doing segments because I can't, because somebody will come in and then I'll get stuck. I won't be able to do segments and stuff. And I know if we mention anything, if we mention BUD, if we mention that, that's going to be the whole show right there. And Tony already know that. That's going to be the whole show. The whole show, when certain people come in, if I mention BUD, then that's going to be the whole show right there. Because we're going to have to hammer them because they're so stuck on it. You know what I mean? They're stuck when it comes to Bud. They're just like, they can't get out of it. Like, oh, Bud. I don't know, man. He's like, he's just like, I don't know, man. He feels like the welfare case that everybody feels sorry for or something. The good welfare case, not the fraudulent ones and stuff like that. It just feels like that energy and stuff. Like, are you kidding me? I'm like, you guys stop sitting here worried about Bud so much. He a grown ass man. But back to what I was saying though. Well, part of what I was saying you got people battering you on different, the guys, oh, I thought you were spiritual, this and that. You ain't nothing but a fraud and this and that. He got all mad at me. And he said that I get into my feelings real easy. I said, I don't know. I'm just laughing because, like, I never get into my feelings, man. I don't get into my feelings, man. Only time I get into my feelings, you guys witness this, is when somebody comes and disrupts the show. And then it's not me getting into my feelings. What I do is I slowly, methodically, I try to chop heads. You know what I mean? I try to chop heads. But what I like to do, and everybody knows, if you follow Webb, you already know what I want to do first. Is I want to thin the neck out first. And that's my job, is to thin the neck out first, and then we chop it. Gil is the thick neck chopper. Gil don't give a shit if you come in with an elephant thick neck. He'll chop you quick. And then he'll just report right back to the king, the king of this boxing channel, me. He'll just report back. He'll be like, man, Igor had to. That's what he say. He had to. Because he can't, it's like some people in here is just, they not going to take as much as I'm going to take. You know what I mean? So you guys won't take as much as I do. See, Tony, I look at Tony as being the one that takes the most. I just haven't seen Tony the snap. Maybe somebody will come in and they'll be like on the wrong end of what he does. Because usually he'll want to have a conversation about it. But maybe somebody will come in one day and they'll just start off and just say the wrong thing and it really gets to him. And he'll smash him. You know what I mean? But that's how my way up is. My way up say, you know what? Don't come in here with that. This grown folks chat. Don't come in here with that, man. And that's why I miss Miss Boxing, man. It was funny, man, because if you guys remember back a little bit, Miss Boxing came in and she was traveling. Like she was on vacation and stuff. And that day that she came in, I had a bunch of trolls came in. And, I told, and she was like, and she's usually like, I don't want to hurt nobody and all that. But she handled them quick. I was like, God dang, Miss Boxer said, look here, I don't want to play this. I'm on vacation. I'm trying to enjoy Eagles Web. And so don't come in here with that. She said, don't come in here with that. And she smashed two of them quick. I was like, God dang, Miss Boxing don't usually do nothing. She usually sit back and wait to tell you what you did wrong after somebody cracked you. But she said, no, it's my turn. See, and that's what I'm waiting. And that's going to happen with Tony, too. See, Tony, one day somebody's going to come in and it's just going to be the wrong energy before we get here, that everybody's going to feel a certain way. And then maybe I have a certain topic that everybody wants to hear. It's like, okay, this is going to be good on Eagles Web. We need to hear this one. And then they come in and then somebody says the wrong thing. And it's all over with. Yeah. But anyway, let me get to Tony. So Tony says, salute at Eagles Web Boxing and smash. And he said in chat, he said, smash the like button and show support and share and subscribe. And that's what he's talking about. Because I want good people to share it, and that's why we got a small chat, because I don't publicize as much. I let my people, they publicize or whatever they share. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing I really wanted to be shared, and this first thing out of all the videos and all the updates and all the lives that I've done, the only thing I wanted to share was that Ram 17. Because I think that's important for people to see another perspective. And since we're in such a small forum, you know, when you get it out there, then more people can enjoy it and stuff. As a matter of fact, I should put it on my, I don't know how to do it. I don't do it that much, but I probably put it on my Instagram or something like that. I put it on my Facebook, something like that there. Anyway, but Tony Bob said, Gil Coles, no. He said Gatorade right there. Then Gil Coles said, Tony, yeah, I got Gatorade bottles in my gloves halfway off. He said, salute. Yeah, that's how you do it, Gil. When you're in an unfair playing field, then that's what you do. Then you play unfair. And see, I understand the champ or a former champ. I understand that you want to go in there and prove that, hey, I can do this legally. You know what I mean? I can understand that's what you wanted to do. But now look at all, and you knew, and plus the thing is, see, this was frustrating me too, is that you knew all the hate was there. And you went out there and just tried to, you know, you tried to do something fair, and fairness was not in the cards for that night. Being fair was just wasn't, whatever your energy was when you got in there, that just was not in the cards for that night. And let me salute my people. I just got up in here. Sir Flame, I see you out there. Just got up in here. And Derek Bailey. Salute to both of y'all. Salute to both of my gents that just got up in here. Sir Flame said, salute to Eagles Wear Boxer. Salute to the chat. He said, it is always jab that like button or y'all neck. He said, don't get neck in Eagles Wear Boxing, baby. He put that 100 up there with the glove, letting you know, don't get necks up in here. Especially you got choppers in here right now. I got Gil in here. Gil's one of my main choppers. He don't wait. Gil is not going to wait for me to thin your neck out before he get rid of you. And then he going to tell me he had to. I had to, Eagle. He said I had to do it. And then Derek Bailey out there, salute to Eagles Way of Boxing. Right. Yeah, there you go. You got that right, Gil. Because cheaters win. Yeah, cheaters win too. Yeah. And it's been so, and the thing about it, it's been so many cheaters. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the story. I'm going to tell you what the guy was actually writing. Because, and this is paraphrasing, because he thought I was all into my feelings. I'm like, I'm not into my feelings, because I'm just stating what went down. So I explained to him. I said, yeah, I said all this elbow smashing. I said all the illegal open hand punches. I said the palm strikes. I said the illegal fists underneath the glove, and all this other stuff, leaning on arm bars and leaning on pulling Wilder and stuff, pulling him down, hitting him in back, rabbit punches and all that. I said that's what caused him to lose. So the guy comes back and says, where was my complaints about any other boxers who's done stuff like that or who's cheated? And evidently he's never been to my channel, because I do talk about cheaters sometimes. And we have talked about the PEDs and all this other stuff. And we have talked, matter of fact, when we talked about the PEDs, we understood and we came to an understanding in Eagles Way of Boxing that the PEDs are not just illegal PEDs. Case in point, Shane Mosley. Remember he was on that Balco stuff, right? And we talked about that. And that was recent. We didn't talk about Shane before, but we talked about that. But we did talk about that before I made my comment. And for this Mr. Or Who Knows Boxing or something like that. I think that's what his name was. I think he's just a troll that comes in here sometime. And so, yeah. So once I made that comment, that's when he came back and said that where was my energy or whatever about other fighters and stuff like that. No. The reason I took to become the advocate on this particular point is because these are heavyweights, and this guy has been doing this for a long time, and everybody in the narratives out there. The narratives out there. So how am I going to have a legitimate boxing forum if I don't talk about the big stories that's out there. Now, even if I don't cover them like everybody else, I got to at least talk about these big stories. I can't just let the big stories just fade on by like, oh, that's a big story, I'm going to just let everybody else have it. No, I got to at least have a couple of words. Even if I say a sentence or so, I got to talk about it. But he didn't know that because I know he's a troll. He had 0 subs. I'm like, man, dude, you don't even got no content. So why are you worried about where my professionalism comes from? Where my boxing skills and boxing knowledge come from? It don't matter. You got a lot of announcers that ain't never had one fight in their life that just recorded. And people don't understand. A lot of people, they might not even have a fight record. But they might have 100 wins and maybe 2 losses. And they don't even have a fight record. Do anybody out there know that? See, people don't know that. Because is what they call, I don't know, they might be what it's called black fighting or ghost fighting. A lot of people don't understand that. It's where you just fight and you get in these tournaments and stuff. And you used to be able to, you can get in these tournaments, as long as you're, as long as you pass a physical or whatever, you can just give them a name. You don't have to give social security numbers and nothing like that, or license or nothing like that. Because you're not driving, you're fighting. All you got to do is show, especially like if you had like an AAU card or something like that, or you had something else, then you can get in these fights. Different regions call them different things. But you can get in fights, man. I know people that had belts and stuff, they was fighting. But you're not going to find them as like having an official record and stuff like that. Because some people fight in smokers and stuff like that and all these other different tournaments and stuff. They might go up in Canada and smash on a few people and come back down. You know what I mean? Just to get the experience. And some people are just trainers. Some people just fight in professional gyms, and they just, because, everybody doesn't become like a professional, like a professional fighter and stay in professional fighting. Some people fight and to learn how to fight and then learn how to teach. Because you got to have teachers too. Because all boxers are not the best teachers. Because some people are like students when they fighting or boxing, they're just more or less learning this stuff. And that's how I am too. I like to learn while I'm fighting and stuff. I'm like, okay, I see. Stuff like that. So you got to come up with other stuff. I want to incorporate other, so instead of cheating like this fag did, I want to incorporate other styles of fighting, you know what I mean? Like in boxing. Like sneaky stuff you can get away with. See, I don't ever teach none of that stuff on my channel, but I can't say never, because I did teach y'all a few little things, but oh well. Well, at least it's only a couple of things though, right? It's not like, oh yeah, you have to watch Eagles Web because he'll teach you some dirt. But if somebody needed my help or something, yeah, they can email me. I'll teach, yeah, especially in a street fight. Don't believe me, I can help you out. I can help you out, yeah. But the guy was talking about, oh, you're all bitter and stuff. He got mad. Oh, you're bitter. I'm like, I'm not bitter. I'm not the one that lost the money. I'm not the one that lost the belt. But I still live here in this country that they renamed America, because this is my country. And the thing about it is I grew up with boxing and I love boxing. So if they're going to cheat a champion like that and then act like that, see, the whole thing that was the arrogance too. Well, somebody's acting like they're so good. Oh, I'm real. I'm good. I'm this. I'm that. You know what I mean? If you're supposed to be that good of a fighter, then why would you even need to resource to cheating if you're that good? You feel me? You don't need to, because you're that good. Why would I need to teach you? That's like me teaching a youngster or something like that. And say for instance, we're sparring. He ain't never sparred before in his life. Never sparred before in his life. Never been in boxing. And I'm showing him jabs and stuff like that. And I'm showing, okay, this is how you come across with the hook, the cross like that. Okay, double up with this, uppercuts and stuff like that. He doing a good job at me. I'm not really fighting him hard. But then I sneak him with an elbow or something. Now, why would I need to do that if the guy's barely, he don't even know. He don't even have I didn't even teach him how to help his power out or nothing yet. Nothing. You see what I mean? But then I sneak him with an elbow or something. Why would I do that? Because the thing about it, and then he told on himself too, because the thing about it, you didn't come in and say that you was going to outbox Wilder. You said you was going to knock him out in 2 rounds. So what was your plan that backfired for 2 rounds? It took a little bit longer, right? So he planned on cheating the whole time in the first place. He had already planned on cheating. See? And I know there's a lot of different stuff coming up, and I know y'all want me to talk about it. Yeah, but he, like for instance, him giving up his license and stuff like that. Now, a lot of people think that just happened yesterday, but that happened before the fight, before he went into the championship fight with Wilder. That had already happened. I don't know no exact dates and nothing like that. I don't care, as long as it happened before, and as long as it happened. If it didn't happen, that would be cool. If it happened, it'd be cool. I really don't give a shit, which one it is. Whichever one it is and however it went down, that's how it went down. Because we're on this other end. We're on this more or less like this reporting end for new media. A lot of people don't understand that. For new media, we're not working for the old media. We're not working for them. Because they're going to hide and they're going to deflect, and then finally they'll come out with something. But I guarantee you, this is almost like a guarantee. I guarantee you that they have like a fat book of information. Don't think they don't go up. Don't you see that they, like right before they go to a commercial, they have like a whole list on paper of the questions and answers and stuff to what's going on in a situation. Now you tell me now, if they had to report something, guess what's going to happen when they have to report it? They're going to have that huge list and like, wait a minute, y'all didn't have nothing last week. Y'all didn't have nothing yesterday. I see down there Michael Johnson's Boxing Talking More. He say, what it do? You know what it do, baby. Every time you come in here, it does what it does in Eagles Web. Yeah. So we already understand that, right? We understand that they're going to do dirt, and they're going to hide dirt. As far as old media, they're going to hide the dirt, but they have all the information. Believe me, they can pull up files. And one thing I cannot stand when I hear this, lost. When I hear something like lost, we're going to pull up some lost footage. Don't ever fall for that. I'm just saying, in my web, don't ever fall for that lost footage shit. Don't ever fall for that. Don't ever fall for lost footage. Because we talked about that even when it came to Sugar Ray. Because I told y'all why they didn't have the films back then. The reason they didn't have the films back then, because he was just tearing people's asses up. And that's why the films wasn't out. Because he was just wearing people out. And they said, no, we can't be showing this. They said, this is a dark-colored guy, and he's beating the shit out of people. And of course they're not going to have that. You know what I mean? They're not going to have that. But then they're going to say it was rare because somebody had like somebody rich way back in the audience on one of the films. That somebody, I guess they must have been rich because you had to be more affluent back then to have your own camera. They said that they had footage from a camera that somebody was just holding up. Right? So they didn't watch the fight. They just held up the camera. Man, y'all get out of here with that, man. Y'all, they have those. And then they'll slowly surface when his name disappears. But guess what? His name is not going to disappear because he already got stamps by a lot of different people, man. Even Max Smelling, he stamped Sugar Ray Robinson. Huh? Even the great dancing heavyweight. Huh? Stamped him. Walcott, he stamped him. Joe Louis stamped him. Muhammad Ali stamped him. Sugar Ray Leonard stamped. It's just he has too many stamps on him. He got so many stamps on him that you can't. When somebody got that many stamps on him, you're going to have to wait hundreds of years or something before somebody forget about him. They still probably, you're not going to be able to forget about him. And I see down there E. Wood up in the house, y'all. E. Wood's in here, y'all. Oh, y'all done went up a little bit. Let me see what y'all got up here. Y'all starting to, okay, y'all mostly just saluting each other out. I see. That's how family is. And Gil Cole say, facts, Eagle Webb. That's right. Cheaters win too. That's right. Okay, then y'all just saluting each other out. There we go. That's my wrench. That's how my wrench squad go. But in here, they Webb watchers. So watch yourself. But right now, Webb is what? Webb is slippery. So come on in, because the web is slippery. Y'all can slide down. And if you at home right now, everybody know what this is. If you at home right now, what it do, y'all? Just like Michael Johnson Boxing Talk says when he come in. He say what it do. So So what's the point right now? Why is this up on screen? So if you're just visiting, that's right. Do I have to say it? I can say it in silence. Y'all know what that means. If you just came in, okay, if you don't know what this means right here, that means sit your ass down. And that's how I talk to my people to come in. It's nothing mean about it. It's just that's just the way I talk. Sit your ass down and enjoy the show. Sit your ass down. That's right. Michael Johnson, Boxing Talk, and more. He said these kind of people have a history of destroying evidence of cultural evolution. There you go. And and a lot of times they don't destroy. But let me go back up and read my E. Wood. E. Wood says salute, because when I see that eagle, I got to put that eagle up. I got to talk about that eagle. He said salute to Eagles Web. He got the eagle up strong, got the crown up strong. He said in the whole web. He said chat. He said 100 on it, man. That's right, man. And that's what we do, man. If you just visited, man, just come in and enjoy it, but sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. It's no disrespect when I say sit your ass down, because guess what? Right now, guess what? Guess what the king in Eagles Web is doing? He's sitting his ass down. So I'm not telling you nothing that I'm not doing. So if I say sit your ass down, you come in and you click on the channel, you sit your ass down, and then you just enjoy what we're talking about. And right now the web is slippery, so slide your ass on down to the floor and you can talk about it. If y'all got problems or something, you got any kind of problem, just slide down and we can talk about it. And hopefully Gil's in a good mood, because everybody else in here, well, Derek in here too. Derek will put hands on you, just letting you know. But he's not quick to draw as Gil. Gil is on that flash drive shit. You know what I mean? His fuse. So Gil just got like almost no fuse for bullshit. So if you come in here, just, like I said, you come in and everything's good. Just come in. Show this to you again. That's how you come in. You come in. Come in and sit your ass down. Pay attention. Learn something or give some input and teach something. Each one, teach one, or if you're going to earn it, then you got to learn it. So just sit down. You know what I mean? You might get a gem drop in here, or you might get yourself dropped. But anyway, like I said, the web is nice and slick. Slide down to the floor, and then we'll let you have the floor if you make a good point. Because then if you make a good point, I'll even talk about it. If you make a bad point, we might not talk about it, and you might get removed. But anyway, just come on in, have fun. That's right. That's right. He would said, sit your ass down, Jab. That's it. So, I love to, your chat host is a fool. So I love to do that. But but I'm not just a regular fool. See, I'm a wise man fool. See, because a wise man can play a fool, but a fool can't play a wise man. Jim drop. That's wisdom. That's not my quote. I'm paraphrasing. I've heard that from elders before. Yeah. But the destroying of the evidence, a lot of times they will. Now, some of the evidence, because a lot of the stuff they need, because they need to, see, the thing about it, if you want to build something, you don't get rid of the plans to build it, but you could pretend like you got rid of the plans to build it, right? And that's usually, they're pretenders. They still got, they love stuff like vaults and stuff, like I'm going to lock this away in the vault. And so that's what they're going to do. They lock stuff away in the vault. And once they lock stuff away in the vault, they got the key. Yeah, there you go. Let me read what Gil got. Hey, I didn't go that far with him though, Gil. Gil said, sit your ass down and you better not move. God damn, he put you on punishment, you come in here. But y'all good, man. Y'all come on in, man. Tony Bars and Derek. Okay, y'all at each other. Okay. Everybody, y'all still talking to each other, still saluting out. Yeah, I guess there's a few of y'all up in here. Come on, visitors, step down, man. What y'all got to say about it? Because we still ain't finished. I'm not finished with CCK, the Coke Crack King. But Don Dada then came up in here, and y'all know the hieroglyphs is on point. Don Dada said Eagles Web Boxing. And you know the Eagles up good. You know the webs up good. You know the gloves up good. And you know the bells up good. He said the thumbs is cool when you put them up. He said, we're going to hang out in here That's what I'm gonna say. Hang out in here, but that means something else too. But that we're gonna say is hang out in here is nothing but peace, man. He said if not, he said that neck is on the line, baby, because we got lions in here. He said, Dad is sliding down the Reb fam. That's right. He slid down. He said, sit your ass down and jab that like button. Oh, Don to put up a little bit different. That's a special one right there, Don. I give you a thumbs up on that one. That's a good one. Don came here. He said, slide. He said he slid down the web. He said, so if you sliding your ass down here, he said, sit your ass down. And that's how we do it up here. Sit your ass down. Let me see. Do I even got my things up here? Okay, there we go. I got it. I don't know. It's not showing up on my screen like that, but I had to put my own up there. But Don, that's good what Don said. He said, he said, you come up in here. He said, sit it down. Don't come up here with all that extra stuff, man. If you want to do something extra, take your extra ass on to another extra chat somewhere. But we appreciate Don finally coming up in there. Shadow 9 right behind you, though. Shadow 9, I didn't even see Shadow 9. Shadow 9 came up in there, too. Shadow 9 said, salute to Eagles Web Boxing. He got the eagle up good, the web up good, and the hand up good, too. And salute out there to Shadow 979. The fell up he slid down, too. He slid down. So they slide down. They know. See, they follow our narrative up in here. That's one thing that's smart. See, my web fam, they smart. They follow right along, man. They stick with the story, man. See? So we ain't going to get crossed up. You feel me? If you had us in some kind of room or something like that questioning us, we all got the same answer. See? And a lot of these, even on some of these professional old media shows, they get all crossed up. Even in the news, they get crossed up. Why is that? Oh, no, I got to correct you there. What you mean you got to correct me? Huh? You wasn't getting the same information. And here we get the same information. We get that web information. You know what I mean? So you come in here. Like we said, come in. Come join us. Ain't nothing going to happen to you. Don't worry about it. Come in. When you sit down and push that button to get Eagles Web. Everybody know what that means. You get Eagles Web Boxing. You know, just like I got to sit my ass down, sit your ass down and understand and start to, and just enjoy the chat. That's it. Sit your ass down. Yeah, we laugh about it, because that's still one of our greats. I don't care. Some people mad at him and don't like him for what he say. But then again, people going to say he's still salty about losing to Spinks twice. So I don't know. But some people have their ways, and nobody wanted me to touch, reach out to him or whatever like that. But I'm still gonna find I still gotta talk to somebody, a few people. So we don't worry about that. But anyway, yeah. But that whole thing, man. If just like Gil said, sometimes cheat or win. You got to come in and cheat. Sometimes if somebody's cheating, bring your ass in, start cheating too. Yeah. Michael Johnson Boxer talking more. He said, Don Dollar to me to hit that dislike button again. He said, laugh out loud. Yeah. So Michael Johnson, why are you actually you hitting dislike buttons now? I know I'm messing up or something. Am I messing up, y'all? Am I only getting part of the conversation? I got to go back and check, man. God dang, man, y'all. Let me click it back on live, man. Maybe I'm missing something. Because Michael Johnson say, talking about hitting some dislike button, man. You disliking me now? Yeah. Okay, Don said, okay, out to Michael Johnson. No dislikes in the web, man. Yeah, y'all make sure, yeah, Don, do that count, man. Make sure at least I got as many likes as I got web watchers up in here, or had. Because, I might have had a couple that stepped out. But make sure they smash that like on their way out. Yeah, Michael he want that belt. Well, we'll do a little bit today. I'm gonna see which one of y'all stay in here and we'll see which one is belt worthy. And don't be letting Gil answer everything, y'all. God dang, man, y'all can't let Gil answer everything. Yeah. Because Gil think it's all his. Don said, I know, just popping that corn like Bo Mac. Yeah. Oh, Bo Mac a lot of people just like to talk, man. Oh, I know MJ good. I just know MJ just be saying stuff. So he said, "Oh, I didn't do that." That dislike shit. He said, "Laugh my ass off." I know you didn't put no dislikes out. I know you just messing with Don Dolly because I said for everybody to give him a thumbs up. As you see, the host gave him a thumbs up, man. See, y'all ain't following suit, man. I just bragged on y'all right now. Remember, I just bragged on y'all. I said we be on one up in here, and then I'm the only one who gave him a thumbs up. Cause y'all know that was kind of clever on him. Cause he come in with his hieroglyphs, and he usually don't say all that stuff. He usually say the first part, and then the second part, he said no matter what you look like, he said put them thumbs up. He usually put his brown thumb up. But today Don Dada said he said slide down the web, fam. He said sit your ass down and jab that like. That's right, man. I like you gotta love it, man. Come on now. Yo, that's right. Give yourself a thumbs up, man. So they don't want y'all to give you they don't want to give you no thumbs up. Hating ass Eagles web watchers. And for my hating ass Eagles web watchers up in here, yeah, this is for y'all too right here. That's from Don Dada and me. That's right. I get y'all two of them. That's one. I'm gonna give y'all one more, just in case you didn't get it. There you go. Matter of fact, I might give you three. Give you another one. That's right. Get y'all asses down. Yeah. Yeah. He said 2 plus some 4. Okay. That's right though. Yeah. Michael Johnson right back. He said off subject. He said, but Lagos is in Nigeria, no in or out. Okay. Due to the he said the Barona. Yeah, I know it's Corona, but yeah, he's typing fast or whatever. Yeah, the Corona. Yeah, everybody did their public safety announcement in their different chats and stuff like that. I'm gonna do mine's, but I'm gonna do mine's a little bit different because because I have to show you guys exactly. And once I show you, then maybe it'll make you more aware that. So don't get caught up in just when they have a big story, and that's the biggest story, right? Because 2020 has been full of a lot of stories, right? I gotta have a little bit of my tea, and that's actually blessed thistle. I'll tell you what I'm drinking: blessed thistle, burdock, and blue vervain, all native medicine. That's not a native name for it, but yeah, they got their own scientific names and all that stuff. We call it different stuff. You know what I mean? Some stuff we just call like, weeds and stuff. I mean, this is certain ways that we call it, and we're gonna name it for what it does. Then we're not gonna just come up with and come from a genus, because that's usually how they do species, from a certain genus of other species and stuff like that. But this is not science, and this is not botany and nothing like that. So we're not going to talk about it like that. Just told you what it was. 3 different things. Yep. But that is a terrible thing that they're putting out there. Okay, but back what I was saying. So when you put a big story out like that, what you want to do is you want to pay attention. Now you pay attention to that story, right? But don't over pay attention to that story. You look at other stuff that's going on, and that's words of wisdom. So look at other stuff that's going on at the same time. And then you always want to look at the so-called people that are subject to whatever it is in the news. You want to look at the people. You want to look at where the family's from, all that type of stuff. Or what, not necessarily when it comes to area, but what part do they play in society when the story comes out? So what part of society were they in your family personally, your cousins or something like that? Were they a celebrity, athlete? And also, now this is kind of heavy for some people. They're gonna get mad. And also, what day was it? Like, as far as not just the day, but what. When I say day, I don't mean like Thursday, Friday. I mean, was it on the 7th, 8th, 6th? What month was it? What year was it? Just giving y'all some gems. And some of y'all ain't catching them, though, but they're still giving them to you. and also, a lot of times age and stuff like that. But just pay attention. But I'm gonna do my public service announcement sometime probably this week or next week, because I have to break it down a different way. Okay, your wife from Nigeria? Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but all that stuff, like I said. Okay, so we'll still talk boxing, but hey, look, put it to you like this. Let me clear my throat. So, my elders are my ancestors here in this country that you live in right now. They never had viruses. They never had colds. They never had flu. They never had mumps. They never had measles. They used to walk around barefooted when it's hot. And they used to wear a breechcloth, loincloth, in the summer and stuff. When it's warm, they just wore like one little skin. Not very much at all. Never was sick. Never had any kind of viruses. Never knew anything about viruses and stuff. But then when they started using medicine like maybe 500 years ago. Well, we always had medicine because the only time we had like any kind of sickness, because you still can get sick. Like say for instance, you drink something wrong. You drink some water that's not good. Stagnant water and stuff like that. Of course, you're going to get sick. I'm not saying that. So we did have those kind of illnesses, stuff that you more or less bought on yourself for doing something that wasn't smart. But we never had any kind of sickness. So you got to realize there's thousands and thousands and thousands of kind of sicknesses. So where do these sicknesses come from? And do you have to be in medicine to understand where all these sicknesses come from? Because we didn't have sicknesses. We just didn't have sicknesses. And the small sicknesses that we had cures for. We didn't have treatments for them. We had cures for them. And how many cures do they have for any of these so-called viruses that are out there now? Is there a cure for the flu? Is there a cure for a cold? Does this new virus, the new one that's been around for probably, I'll tell you right now, it's been around for over 50 years. The name of it has been around for over 50 years. Did you know that? Or is that something? So how did all of a sudden it is over 50 years old, but then it turned into a boogeyman? It turned into a boogeyman, but it's over 50 years old. Which other viruses or diseases has turned into a boogeyman after being around that long? There's stuff that's been around for hundreds of years, like polio and all that other stuff. How come they haven't turned into a boogeyman? Huh? But this one did. Huh? First of all, they give it the name. First, they started off with the name of it as a Mexican beer, Corona. Okay. There's nothing there. And then they said, oh, we better change that to COVID-19. But I'm going to do my public service announcement. Yeah. Yeah, there's different words because when I speak, it's, my tongue is different. So when I speak English, y'all notice sometimes that the words don't come out as good. It's not like I'm ignorant or nothing like that. Or I don't know the words. Or maybe sometimes I don't know the words, but, my tongue is different. And so I have to slow it. Even though I speak fast, I still slow it down. You got to be like, God dang, he speaks fast. But no, I'm not just speaking fast. You got to just, you got to speed up your listening. But so if I speak my language, it's so much smoother. You understand? Because I know you guys have heard me speak my language, and God dang, it's a lot smoother and faster. And I don't have the difficulties with it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? So, but that's just something for y'all to think about. But we're going to do the announcement on it. But I'm glad he brought that up, though, because it's like, because he brings it up because he wants to hear something. You know what I mean? And a lot of times this might not even seem like the forum to go to hear, certain things. Like people think, oh, that's just boxing. And they'll just click off of, oh, that's just boxing. He don't know nothing else. Or he don't know anything. See? But you don't understand that I'm a medicine man myself. And I can't emphasize enough to let you know that years ago, there was no disease in this land. We don't call it a country or a state. This is the land. And we did our territories, the way we separated it was by, different parts of the nation. Like different tribes, like this is such and such, this is their area. It's not like we couldn't become brothers and stuff, because we were all brothers anyway. Because when the separation happened, and then all the tribes and stuff split up and became all kinds of different tribes. There was never that many tribes here. But they just don't understand. Even the tribes don't even understand. Because they have been made to prejudice themselves against other tribes due to, money and stuff like that. Gem drop. Yeah. But they got to understand who they are. As a matter of fact, since we didn't open up a can right now, let's open it up a little further. Why is it that I can show you pictures of people that I mess with, different tribes of people that you'll see me with, and I will on my other channel. And I may just take a big shot one day, just take a shot of all the people, and you look at them, look at all of us, and you'll see that why do we look at, and I know I have a lot of people that identify as African American. So, but what I'm saying is, why do we look like African Americans? A lot of us look like African Americans, and we look like maybe some other races too. And same thing with African Americans. But African Americans don't look like Africans. And I'm not saying that to make anybody mad or something like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. But I'm just saying that we look like African Americans. But African Americans don't look like, say, for instance, they don't look like anybody from the Zulu tribe. Or they don't look like anybody from the Maasai or something like that. You see what I mean? In certain tribes, they don't look like, or they don't look like the Ethiopians. Or a lot of people, we can say a lot of tribes that they don't look like, but they look like us. But nobody thinks about that. But anyway, we'll keep going. I had to drop some gems because I got intelligent people up in here too. We don't just talk. We don't have to just talk boxing, because guess what? Boxing is just like us right now. They ain't nothing but talkers right now, because ain't nobody doing nothing. And we got a lot of talk, and maybe we didn't cover it yet, but you already know we get to it. We get to it. It might sometimes it's a slow process, but we get to it. Yeah. Yeah. But that's Michael Johnson, Boxing Talk. Because he's concerned, because his wife is from Nigeria, right? Then Derek Bailey right back. Always Derek Bailey got that Malcolm X. He said, that's right. He said, facts, Eagle. And the guy E. Wood is like, let me ponder this out. That's right. Think about it, E. E to the wood, but think about it. So we get these cheaters, but now we got people just talking. Okay, let's jump over to this whole thing with the Mikey and Pacquiao, and then I'm gonna get back to y'all. Don't worry, I'm not gonna miss something that what y'all say, because right now the chat done thinned out. It looks like it thinned out, but I can't really tell. Because every time I go do the replay, it's like, God dang, I even know it's 40 people up in there, 50 people. I don't even know. Sometimes I don't know, 20, 30 people. Sometimes I don't know. Because they come in and, oh, shit, not this. And then they get out. But that's all good. They can do that. You know what I mean? They can do that. Because that's what they want. They just like, no, I don't want to mess with them. And so they come in and they come right back out. But, yeah, we'll talk about all of it. Because we got time, man. Ain't nobody fighting. So we got time to talk about it. Matter of fact, we can just do a straight up educational thing, one of these times we come up in here, man. But, so we'll look at, so I'm not going to point today. Or am I? Where's that? Y'all already know me, man. God dang, it's supposed to always stay on my desk, man. There it is, man. So, when y'all see this coming up, y'all already know, man. See? Yeah. He's he's running his mouth again. And he's talking about pool lift now. So Uncle Bob is still, he's talking about Pulev. So he's saying that Pulev is, and let me just quote what this bomb is saying. I get tired of him. But anyway, Crawford, no fights for you. But anyway, he's absolutely insistent. This is not necessarily a quote, but he says he's insistent. His fighter, Kubrat Pulev, would not only defeat Anthony Joshua when he faces him in a long-awaited IBF mandatory title challenge, right? But he's also saying that Kubrat Pulev is a much better fighter than Andy Ruiz. And I don't know who he's really tricking with that, but we already know. Once he does this, once he starts pointing, he starts acting like that we all belong to him. But I'm not under no contract with you, Bob Arum. And so in Eagles Way of Boxing, one thing that we say in here all the time is let's see it. So if you're gonna run your mouth, I'm not necessarily gonna go off on you. You know what I mean? I don't have to. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just say, let's see it. Because you're always running your mouth, man. You're trying to hype up fights like you're trying to get that money. And that's what he's doing. He's trying to hype up stuff, man. Always trying to hype up something because he's the one who's getting the money. We're not getting the money. So he's hyping himself up always hyping himself up. And we know he ain't nothing but a joke, man. Y'all hold on just one. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get out to y'all's thoughts right there. Yeah, I know I'm quick with that tongue though, man. That's sometimes you guys think I'm not gonna read what you have or something like that, and I know you guys don't want to miss it. Like, what'd he say? I gotta hurry up and listen, but I can't. He's still talking real fast. But I try to slow down. But y'all probably hear my breath all on the mic, sensitive mic. But I turned it up because people can't hear me sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I'm mumbling or something. I'm mumbling under my breath because I don't want to be heard. Nah, we're going to be heard, and then the people in my chat is going to be heard. And this might be a small forum, but I guarantee you that there's a lot of people that come in here. They just get mad. They don't want to say nothing. Because the first thing they said, just think about it. Think about it right now. This first time you came in here right now, and you just looked at the conversation that we're having right now. If you looked at the conversation in print and you was just visiting, would you be a little hesitant to just come in and just write, just randomly write, just start, don't even say nothing, not gonna say hi, salute or nothing, or how's it going in the chat or nothing? Would you be hesitant a little bit? Because if you want to come back and visit the chat, you're like, I'm gonna change my name to come back, because it don't look safe with them web watchers in here. It don't look safe to just come in and just start talking. But we do have people that do that sometimes. They just come in right away and start going, and right away somebody gonna put that check on them. Yeah. Okay, you said my Michael Johnson's Boxing Talk or more. It says that up there. The first one says my wife in Nigeria. Oh, from Nigeria. You put mine again. It's there. $9 at Eagles Web. Promoting gym drops. That's it. We got to do it. Gil Cole say still here, and then E Wood said Eagles Web. He got that web up. That's what it is. Eagles with the web up. They got the web up strong. But Bob, we're not under this like your boy Crawford. We're not under this. We're not gonna hit the door. Crawford, hit the door. No more asking for the big fights. All right, get out of here. Keep it moving. Or like Gil Cole said, go clean your room. So we're not underneath that, but they're gonna have to show us something when it comes If we can even get back to boxing, man, if they make this thing blow up and become bigger than what it is or what it should be, which it shouldn't, for me, it shouldn't be anything. But if you're going to blow it up and make it be so big, then we may not see boxing no more. It might be the end of everything. It might be the end of sports, and we're just hoping that, the things go the right way. But look for changes, all kinds of changes, y'all. Don't be sleep and don't be stupid. But just look for all kinds of changes and stuff. And Gil, don't be remembering her name and stuff, man. Putting down, you can sit next to me, F. Coleman. Stop it. Stop it, man. You couldn't mess with her, man. You couldn't, believe me, you can't mess with her. Yeah, she's knowledge based too. Yeah, she's knowledge based, man. So it's hard. Yeah, people you want to deal with her, that's knowledge based right there. When you see her, you might not think like that. And I'll bring her up every once in a while, man, because that's my girl right there, man. Oh yeah. When she wants to be on camera, I'll let her be on. She'll be on camera. It's up to her though. I'm not gonna put no pressure on her. When it's up to her, y'all see her. Now, I don't want nobody trying to flirt too much, because then I'm gonna smash. Yeah, she's cute. I mean, she's that cute. When I say that cute, she's that. Believe me, she's that one. She's that cute. But we know I can't base everything off of cuteness. But I'm just saying, she is that cute though. And I know people like to holler, holler, holler. I'm hollering, hollering, hollering. And also, so we got, so you chill, Gil. Now we got somebody else from overseas that's running their mouth. So Carl Froch, now he's joining on the wagon. And the topic was kind of split, because we came in, we talked about a little bit about the cheat and stuff like that. That wasn't what it was going to really be about, because you guys already know, let's see it. And that's what we want to see. But Carl Froch is coming up, saying that, because everybody's now is saying that because of the 7th round knockout or TKO or towel throwing in, or whatever you want to call it, from Deontay Wilder's corner, that his career is now over with. And so a lot of people are thinking it's over with, and Froch, now he done joined the crowd with everybody else. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to sit here and report and read everything that he wrote or nothing like that. I'm just letting you know what side he's on. And we probably can say that in the first place. We probably can say that, you know what? Yeah, he is on that side, but who cares? And one side note, this is an important one. If you guys got ESPN, tonight, they supposed to air the fight again. So make sure y'all watch it, and make sure y'all, so you'll be able to, so it won't be no, disagreement within yourself about what happened during that fight. And now y'all know what to look for, because we done broke it down so much in here. Now you know exactly what to look for. And I mean look for everything. I mean look for the entrance, the ring walk, look for everything. Y'all get a chance to watch the fight, make sure you look for everything, okay? And that's supposed to air tonight. That's what they're saying. Which I don't understand why they would do it on a Monday. But then again, they're making everybody stay at home, so there'll be a lot of other people that will be able to pay attention to it. And contrary to belief, now, even though they say it's a masterpiece, we know it's a masterpiece of cheating is what it was. From my breakdown. And I invited people in here to discuss it if they wanted to. And y'all already know that I invited people in to discuss it, but nobody came in. I said, well, prove any of the things that I brought up. Prove any of those things wrong. Prove any of those things wrong. Yeah? But you're not going to be able to prove any of those things wrong. Right? Prove it. How you going to prove it? What we going to see? Because I want to see somebody come in here and prove that he wasn't doing the things that I said he was doing. Okay? Now, I don't know if you guys know about this Dateev, right? But Sugar Hill is supposed to be training him. And so everybody, they basically saying, watch out for this guy. And I don't know what this guy's record is or anything like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll pull him up. Let's just see. Let's see what we're going. Because I don't know if y'all even heard of him. y'all might not even heard of him. So let's see what's going on. Let's see if we can get it going. If we can get anything on this guy. Might not even have something. Okay, let's see. Okay, so he did start off. He has one loss. Okay, he got 20 wins. Yeah, he got a lot of knockouts, but he lost to one person. Uh-oh. So he's a dirty fighter. It looks like that was his loss. His loss was being split decision. Oh, he lost it. I guess that must have been a draw. And that was it. That was like during his, what fight was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. His 9th fight. And that was Ante Verunica. Let's look at Ante Verunica. Okay, so Ante Verunica was a 4. Okay, so in other words, he didn't have a loss. I guess he has a draw. So one draw. So he has a draw. And this guy that he lost to had a short career, 20% knockout. He had 4 wins, 2 by knockout, and he lost 5 times. But this is the one Sugar Hill Stewart is supposed to be. It's supposed to be bringing it up to the top now. That's the one we got to look out for. So I don't know. Y'all can look out for him. I don't know what y'all looking out for, but I mean, maybe we're looking out for him to be bagged or something. What y'all think? Y'all think he's somebody to look out for? Or y'all think he's somebody that's going to end up in a bag? Is that body bag material, or is that because 20 on 1, y'all, 19 knockouts. Is that a good sale? Then again, he's going to be training with somebody that teaches you how to loosen up them gloves. Or actually, I'm gonna stop talking about the loosening up of the gloves, because if y'all notice, that glove wasn't loosened up. That glove was just not tied properly. It wasn't loosened up. It just wasn't sealed at all, because that one, it was come on, you have one glove that's open and you're not doing nothing dirty, but you got one glove. But why would you wouldn't feel that as a fighter? Because most fighters, they're going to fight clean. See, we done open up another area. See, here we go again. You know how Eagles Web do it. You know how we do it all the time, man. We're going to bring it up, man. So if one glove is tight and you warming up and stuff, you don't feel all that air going through the other glove, as you don't feel no difference. Like, damn, man, tape this one up and get this one sealed up, man. You always notice the difference. Just like if you putting on shoes, man. If you put on your shoes and you're in a hurry or something, sometimes you tie one shoe tight, right? You're like, damn, this one. And you feel it once you get up. You start walking, wait a minute, let me loosen them strings up. And everybody in here, if you ever tied up shoes, yes, you just wear slip-ons because you special ed, then when you tie those shoes up, a lot of times you tie them tight. And sometimes you want them tight. It depends on what you're doing. Like sneakers, you might want them tighter because you're like, okay, I don't want to roll my ankle. I don't want to do this. So I want them a little bit tighter. But sometimes you can overdo that shit, and them shits be too tight. You're like, let me loosen these shits up, man. I can't even move my foot. My toes are swelling up and everything else. Let me loosen this up, man. I'm cutting off my circulation, see? So that's what I'm saying. So an athlete knows that. So if both the gloves don't feel even, then you know it. So even on his part, where everybody's everybody is beating up on the glove and blaming the adjustment of the gloves. So that's what we do blame. But they look back at the other way. If he didn't cheat, how come he didn't feel that his gloves wasn't on properly? That's the other angle that nobody's talking about, right? If your gloves ain't on properly, don't you know that? If you want a fair fight, don't you know that? Yeah, I see you down there crying, Gil. Yeah. He was said it was the masterpiece of his story. That's right. His story. Larry Merchant. He say, Steam, God dang, he was mad. He cussing. And then he said Larry Merchant, and then he got steam coming out of his nose. Now, and then he frowned up, red and orange. Yeah, he turned. He would have turned every color there is. All the heated colors. He turned from orange to red. All the heated colors he did turn to. Yep, Larry Merchant. But he was put there for that distraction. But then again, people that's around him, don't believe none of them, man. The people that got this, I'm going to tell you something, man. And whether you believe this or not, anybody who has multi-millions of dollars, I mean a lot of money. Let's say, for instance, over 100 million, somewhere around there. Sometimes it could be a little bit less. Anybody who has over $100 million, be careful when you listen to them. Especially if anybody who's hesitant, be careful. Just be careful when somebody's hesitant. Because I watch some interviews, even if it's on television, on news or something like that, I watch interviews or whatever. I'm like, dang, that's kind of hesitant. Because guess what? The truth that comes out of your mouth is not hesitant. The truth comes out right away. And I've seen things with, and I don't know if any of you guys are cops or anything like that, but I've seen cops that were lying. And the way that they methodically speak is, a lot of stuff that they're saying is very hesitant. It doesn't come off. It doesn't flow like it's the truth. You see what I mean? It's where the truth just flows out. Did he hit that man? Oh yeah, hell yeah, he hit him. See, that's how people gonna talk. They whole, even their inflection, everything that come out their mouth is different. Hell yeah, man, he hit him. Man, you think he didn't hit him? Man, I saw him. I seen the whole thing, man. I'm only standing like 15 feet away. See, that's somebody who's telling the truth. I was standing 15 feet away, and I was looking at him. I said, man, what is he doing? And he hit the guy, man. I don't know what the argument was about, but I know he hit him with a right hand, and he hit him on the upper part of his face. And I saw it. And he knocked the guy down. I said, hey, what you doing? And he ran off. And that's when you guys called him down there. And when the other guy was lying and saying that he was attacked. See? And then the guy that was attacked, he gonna be like, oh yeah, I was just minding my own business, and this guy approached me. I said, well, what are you doing? And so he approached me and, what are you doing? I said, man, I'm not doing anything. I'm just, minding my own business. And I'm just, trying to do, what's right out here, man. Just going about my business, man. And that's when he just, shoved me, pushed me and stuff like that. And he threw a right hand and hit me, so I retaliated, because that's what you're supposed to do. And so then I just hit him, back. See? Now, which one sound more credible? So he's a damn liar because he's thinking and, because usually a lot of people that get excited are the ones that get dismissed. If y'all think about it, the person who gets real excited, the ones that's real excitable, they always get dismissed or put to the side. Oh, no, they handcuff them or whatever. And I'm not necessarily just picking on cops or talking about cops, but when I say handcuffed, I mean they just get put to the side by somebody. Somebody always grabbing the person that's hysterical. And the reason the person is hysterical is because that's the only way they can express themselves at a time. I mean, you can set them down. Well, just calm down a second. We're going to listen to your story, but you got to calm it down. Because especially when it comes to girls, it's going to be, oh, that ain't right. That ain't right. That's what they're going to say. They're not going to be able to get words out. All they're going to be able to say, oh, that's not right. I saw what happened. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be more emotional than a guy. But see, when something like that happens to you in life, what you got to do, you got to look. I'm going to explain to y'all exactly what happened. Once all the smoke clears in here and everybody stops talking, I would like to have my chance to tell you what I saw. And that's the way you got to handle that. So you can calm yourself down. Okay, whenever you get a chance to talk to me, then I'm going to tell the whole story. I was the first one that got here. I saw the whole thing. And while the girl's getting all hysterical, going crazy and stuff, see, that's when you got to be calm. Like, okay, she's over there going crazy. But since she's going crazy, then I don't want to be the one to go crazy too. I got to be the one that's calm and level-headed, see? And a lot of times, see what happens with us, a lot of times, even when we got emotional at first, when the Wilder thing came out, a lot of us got emotional, but then we got to calm down and see it equals where we just, what we doing is putting a little dirt on that coffin at a time. Coffin's still open, baby. Coffin been open how long now? Like 3-4 weeks now? 3 weeks this coffin been open. 3 weeks. So everybody else, what everybody did is everybody opened up the coffin too soon. And all these other chats got to talk about it. And then we got to talk about it. Now Eagles Way Up is the one that's keeping the coffin open. Like, no, there's no burying this coffin. And no matter if you got rid of your license over in UK before you came here, everything is sounding so suspect. Now why would you get rid of your license over there? And then why would you try to get Americans to embrace you over here, over their own champ? And why is everybody fending for you? Why is ESPN talking about how dominant your performance was and all these other, and they're just throwing everything else. They throwing what they calling glove gate. Everybody's just throwing shade on that. Everybody just, that's just some, that's Wilder. Wilder fans are so pathetic and stuff like that. That's what you got to hear. No, we're not Wilder fans. We're boxing fans. Yeah, we're fans of the champ, but we're not fans like that. Because in Eagles Way of boxing, anybody can get it. And so no matter if your name is Larry Merchant or what, Steve Smith, or you're a fighter, a boxer, whatever. And if you're a football player or whatever else, if you come in here in Eagles Way, no matter what you do, I don't care if you're a basketball player, if you're speaking out and you don't know what the hell you're talking about, then you can get it up in Eagles Way. And you come in here, no matter what your status is, somebody might have that head. Somebody might have that neck before I can stretch it out. Yeah, and I know my web watchers got a habit of getting your ass up out here before I can even get that neck nice and thin. Because I want that neck thin so it'll just fall off. Like, oh, shit. You can't hold that big ass head up no longer for coming in here running your mouth. Yeah, Tony Bob said, I agree at Eagles Web. That's right. I ain't no drama cop. Oh, yeah, Derek Bailey. I didn't say you was a cop, man. He said, I ain't no damn cop. Yeah. That's okay. I said, y'all, if anybody's a cop, there's no shade. I'm not really picking on cops or nothing like that. Of course, most of us have cops in our family somewhere. I didn't have cops in my family, and I still got some that work for this, sheriff department and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? But they ain't gonna contact me when it comes to certain stuff. If it comes to any police doing something or whatever and else like that, and I have to say something to them. If I say something to them, believe me, I can text them right now. And matter of fact, I got texts that's left right now on my phone that never been replied from people that's in law enforcement in my they're not gonna reply to me if I put certain stuff up there. Because I sent them this little thing with this little boy. This little boy was going off, man. This little kid, man. This little kid knew the law, man. He was asking cops for badge numbers and everything else. He was just telling them, he was like, you look stupid on here trying to arrest me, and I don't have nothing. I didn't steal nothing. You said, how dumb you look. He even asked the cop. He asked the cop. He said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how stupid do you feel? I'm like, God dang. And this is a little kid. When I say little kid, is that this kid was not even 14 years old. A little kid. I mean, he was frying these cops in the store. I was dying laughing. I'm like, God dang. I said, this kid is killing them. Oh yeah, now Gil Cole's getting on Derek. He said, you sure you ain't no cop? Oh no, Gil, you seem more like a cop as much as you be handing out them tickets. A whoop ass when you come up in here, you don't even let no read the rights and stuff. Don't they got Miranda rights? You don't even read nothing. Gil just like execute right away. I'm sorry, I'm the executioner. Gil just take over the whole thing. Like, I'm executioner right now. It's like, God dang, Gil, you had to execute him like immediately. Yeah, Gil, like he can't wait, man. I couldn't wait, man. I couldn't hold that one back. It's like, God dang, dude, really? Yeah, that's right, Derek Bailey. Fans, not fanboys. That's it. That's right, Tony Bonds. Yeah, we all agree with Derek Bailey on that one, man. Yep, I agree with you too, Derek Bailey. Yeah, we fans, not fanboys. Ain't nobody trying. Like I said, man, if anybody here sleeping with Wilder and them, that's on you. That means you just fronting in Eagles Way of boxing. If you sleeping with them and stuff, you all next door. Oh, Chef, can I get you some water? You waking up? He waking up with his mouth all. He like that. Damn, my mouth is dry. And you already sitting up. You can't even sleep. You sitting up reading a book next to his bed, and you want to bring him the water. Man, get your ass out of here. You doing too much, man. You a straight up fanboy. But we ain't in bed with him. You know what I mean? Because we got to sit on the outside and be like, okay, well, this happened. Okay, let's clean it up, champ. Let's get back in there. Let's clean it up. If you can't clean it up and you expose your own self, then you're going to get it up in here. I don't care. I roll with you, but if you expose yourself, like, damn, man, why you had me rolling with you and you end up, your shit ended up being fraudulent. You see what I mean? And that's how we do it in here. It's like, if you ended up being fraudulent, then we gonna get you. Yep. Yeah. Okay, my chat been pretty clean, man. Y'all starting to diet up a little bit though, especially Gil. Yeah. Hey Gil, go and give him some go and give him some questions, man. Give Derek some questions to make sure. Give him some questions that you know cops get mad about. You don't know if he a cop or not. Hey Derek, what's your name and badge number, man? What precinct you working out of? What unit? What state? Where you at, man? We need to come see you, man. You made first contact. You came up in here. I didn't call you. Yeah, Derek said, "Ain't no damn cop. I'm just playing with you, brother." Yeah. And then Tony Bob said, "I think Wilder understands it's he says moral than it's yeah. He says more than the boxing. That's what's going on. Yeah, it's more than the boxing, right? Because like I said, man, and just like I named these people, like Frotch and all that, and also ESPN. So ESPN, you are guilty in Eagles Way of Boxing of clout chasing, because you know that ESPN used to be a lot bigger than what it is. ESPN, you just ain't that big no more. That's why you got to do apps and stuff, because you just ain't, you're not as relevant as you used to be. You're still relevant and you're still trying to change your form and stuff like that, trying to change your look and stuff. But ESPN, I'm even getting on ESPN. Even you're not that relevant, especially because you're carelessly just putting out news. That's careless. It's careless to just put out news and stuff because you know what the real story is. It's just like one of my web watchers said earlier, that they're destroying evidence and stuff like that. You can't destroy all this evidence. And what you going to do with this? And because we know it's a production in the first place. So the second production of the Tyson Fury versus Wilder, how are you going to produce that? Are you going to show us the real? Or are you going to show us some damn deal? That's what we want to know. Because we all, and I urge everybody, and if you have any information, that if you see anything different in there, we'll talk about it. Like, we'll talk about it tomorrow, or we'll talk about it late tonight or something like that. We'll talk about it. Maybe I'll do the late Hawk stream. Yeah. My late Hawk, I might do that. The Eagles Way of Night Hawk stream, I might do that for us. But we'll see though, man. Because we need to talk about it, man. And y'all know my email anyway. If y'all need to talk about it, I'll get on, we'll talk about it. You know, because sometimes you need a other release and relief and stuff, because a lot of times you can't let a lot of stuff out in your own family. Nah, I can't even say it. I can say it in the Eagles Web though. Yeah, I'll get to it, Gil. That's one of my topics and stuff. I see you way down at the bottom. Don't worry, I'll get to it. Because right now I'll let you know the latest I just got. I just got it today in my box today. They just told me. Yeah, he would say, yeah, that's how I see it. Yeah. And then Derek Bailey, he laughing at Gil. Yeah, definitely Gil. Yeah, man. He and I don't think he'd bless himself with Malcolm X on if he was a cop. So let's see if we can read it. I'm gonna see what they got, Gil. Let me see what the read is on it. I know they said something, but I wanted to have the read on it, what it is though. But see, Apti Datev, nobody really care about you, because none of my web watchers, they don't care how big you are, how much reach you got, and how many people you knocked out. You got to draw from somebody who's 4-5. So we got to keep, if we're going to watch you, we're going to just watch and see what kind of chin you got. So you see how long you lasted in Eagles Way of Boxing? It's nobody gave a shit about you, because nobody even mentioned you. Even though you got the name drop with the Sugar Hill. Even though you got that name drop, that's all you got. All you got was that name drop. So that's your shout out from Eagles Way of Boxing. You didn't get too much because we didn't really care. You know what I mean? But let's check it out, Gil. Gil says so. Mikey and Pacquiao. Let's see. Let's load it up and let's see. And this is our boxing news right here. But it says right here, Manny Pacquiao versus Mikey Garcia talks. It says dying for July fight. Uh-oh. So when something's dying, it don't sound like it's that good. And this is what it says right here. It says the negotiations between Manny Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia are reportedly dying for a July fight in Saudi Arabia. It says this is Mike Coppinger. He said reported that it's not looking good for the Republic for Pacquiao Garcia fight. He said which would have been shown on dozen. The 41-year-old WBA super world welterweight champion Pacquiao, 62-7-2 with 39 knockouts, is said to be difficult to make contract now. And this could be a sign that he's got other options for his fight other than Mikey. So they're saying that maybe it's another fight that he's really thinking about, because he's kind of dying out on Mikey, and he might have listened, because remember I told you, if anybody paid attention to our chat before when we was talking about, you already know who it was that we was talking about. Crawford, go get your room done. See? And when he did that, and when I say he and when I say did that, everybody should know what I'm talking about. It's because he said that Mikey is not a draw. So he put that out there. So maybe Pacquiao's team is listening to that Mikey's not a draw. See, one thing about Eagles Way, man, we bring stuff back up, man. We tried our best not to forget the stuff that we was talking about. You know, even though I probably got millions of words out there, and the reason I got millions of things out there is because the way I talk so fast. You understand? Because we do paragraphs in a minute. I'm talking about paragraphs. You probably couldn't, if you did the what they call that thing, the transcript, because they call it transcript, right? Like in court or whatever. You should know, Derek Bailey. In court, they got that transcript or something. So what do he say during the transcript? And like movies and stuff like that, they have the transcript. So if you have a transcript of everything that I've said, like if you was to do a printout, probably for each show, you probably have pages. You probably couldn't read through all those pages of how the chat went. You see what I mean? So we got a lot. So when it comes to what people call bum, when you have bum telling people and putting that narrative out there, how long is that story gonna be? Because he has a bigger forum and stuff. See, I told you, man, he starts killing people, man. People don't understand that guy, he's dumb, but at the same time, he's pretty smart. But he's always dumb with Crawford, though. That was dumb to do that for Crawford, though. Now you're making Crawford, people that want to fight Crawford, you make them seem like they're not nothing. He's slow, but you're chipping away at Crawford, too, though. And I know you up in here, Don, and but you got to understand that Bob is chipping away at him too. I'll get to what you're saying right now, though. But anyway, I said it's gonna be difficult. He said Pacquiao still has to fight a fight left on his contract with the PBC. Okay. It says whether the Pacquiao versus Mikey talks can be salvaged is the important question. It said this is a bad time for the fight to be negotiated, as it's coming right in the middle of a perfect storm with the coronavirus spreading like an out-of-control wildfire throughout the world. Right, whatever. And y'all know what I feel about that, man. This stuff is just spreading and stuff like that. If it's spreading like a wildfire, that means that all of us have it. Get out here with that shit. And right back to what I said, man. We didn't have none of this stuff. And then there's another part of the article. Yeah, so they're talking, but it just goes on. I don't even want to read it. They're talking about it being salvaged and stuff like that. But I don't even care about that. I don't want to read it or nothing like that. But Pacquiao could be Iron Spencer, Danny Garcia. You see, I get exhausted just reading this shit because it's like we would get these fights if you could get these fights and just get these fights done. Let's see it. All this, see, I told you, man. All that 2019 should have been the end of all talk. Think about it, man. You should have, at the end of December, everybody should have been signed to fight somebody. Anybody who's significant that we follow and mess with even a little bit. Should have had contracts signed. But no, we got to wait and we got to listen. Oh, yeah, they're going to get it done, get us at the edge of the seat and then snatch the rug from underneath us so we fall on our face. And that's the kind of stuff they do, man. Like, oh, no, y'all ain't getting this fight. How come we can't get this fight? They don't want it. Just dumb, man, to do the fans like that. Fans. That's what Eagles wear at boxing. That's what my people said, fans. Yeah, of course do the fanboys and fangirls and fan mans and fan ladies like that. Yeah, do y'all like that. But the fans, don't do the fans like that. The boxing fans, the fans that go to boxing chats like this and want to learn and want to know stuff and want to share stuff, don't do us like this. Do the fanboys and stuff like that like that. Just have them on the string and then pull the string away from their ass. But us, and give us the straight. Give us the real. Eagles wear boxing when you want the real, not some deal. So give us that. But you don't want to give us that. You just want, well, we might. Let's throw this out there. Just so they can, but they do it for just so they can have headlines and news and all that stuff. Let me see what y'all got, man. Okay, I've read that. That's how we see it. Yep. Derek Bailey laughing out loud. Yeah, I was just messing with you, man. I said, Derek, you know what that transcript is, huh? You don't have to read some. You didn't have to have them read them back to you in court, right? Derek, like, yeah, they had to read back a couple of transcripts to make sure my words was correct up in his court. And so Mikey versus Pacquiao, yep, we just covered that right now. Isn't Loma versus Lopez also? Yeah, all these fights is off for right now. Yeah, they, like I say, Derek, all they want to do, they need to feed all this shit. They should have two outlets. They should have an outlet for us, the fans, and they should have an outlet for all the hyped up trolls and fanboys and fangirls. They should have their own outlet where they can fantasize, get fantasy fights and all this shit, so they get their hopes all high. Because guess what? They don't care as much. Because if we get excited about something, we want to see it. If they get excited, oh, I guess they're not going to fight. And that's how they get. Like, oh, I guess it's not going to happen. That's how they are. But we like, oh, yeah, just get this shit done. Yeah, we getting all excited and stuff, making arrangements and stuff because we want to barbecue or whatever else. You know what I mean? All they want to do is just drink and, do something else. I don't know. They just want to smoke some fog and drink or something. And just be all hyped up and out their brain when they watching something like, oh yeah, this is good, this is a great fight. No, we want to be tent. We want to be like this, like, oh yeah, back up, yeah, right hook, oh. That's how we want to be because we fans. That's what fans want to do. Fanboys and girls, oh yeah, it was great. What'd he do? It's like, man, get the hell out of here. You don't even know. You don't even know. Oh, that was a great hard shot. What was it? We trying to keep it real though, but they like. They're keeping us from keeping it real, you know what I mean? Because we got to deal with them, man. Can you imagine if you was actually at a fight next to one of them? How many times would you accidentally elbow their ass in the face or yawn in back? How many times would you... Oh, my bad. How many times would you do that during a fight? What's going on? What'd they do? Oh, he's great. I love him. He's so cute. You know you'll be doing that all night, like this. Oh man, I got something on my shoulder. I got a twitch tick, and sometimes it go back. You got to watch that. I don't know when it can happen at any time. Especially when people talk. Sometimes it just go off. You know what I mean? You just tell them, hey, it just go off. Sometimes when people is talking, it just because you'll have fun stealing on them. Sitting up there, especially if you like third row or something, you real close. Oh damn! Now again, dang shoulder. Like shut your ass up in here. Yeah, he would say, who really want to see Pac versus Garcia? See, that's what I just tell y'all. I told you, Aram got to E Wood too. Aram got to him. Aram got to him. Because like I said, Garcia's not a draw. I would watch the fight. He would. I would actually watch it. I don't know. I don't know if they could put it on pay-per-view for me. I don't know. I had to watch the rerun on that. That had to be something I had to sneak a stream. If somebody was watching it, then I'll go watch it with them. I don't think I could pay that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if it was low, they couldn't charge like regular price for it. They couldn't charge regular price for it. Derek Bay says as long as Aram is making money, he is happy. Forget about Bud legacy, and that's what it is, man. That's what we be covering. Yeah, Aram don't give a damn, man. Cause he's slowly killing Bud, man. And Don, I know Don really likes him a lot more than we do. We like Bud, man. That's what you don't understand, Don. We like Bud. But as long as he got this in his face all the time, man, come on now. He a grown ass man, man. He got to slap that shit out of Bob's hand. Like, that shit out of here, man. Give me the damn fight, man. Man, how would y'all talk? Think about it. How would you talk to Bob if you know you couldn't get the fights you wanted to get? Regardless if he a promoter or not. How would you talk to him? Be honest. How would you talk to him? Just knowing what's going on right now, how would you talk to him? Oh, okay, Bob. That's your attitude? Oh, all right, Bob. All right. Put your head down like, oh, I understand. Or would you be like, look, all due respect, and I respect you because you are my promoter. I need to get this fight for me. I'm the fighter. You're the promoter. I need to get this fight. You need to make any kind of arrangements you need to make, get me paid, get this fight done. Make the fight. Make this fight, or the fights you do make, you're not going to be happy with them. That's something you're not going to be happy. I wouldn't be threatening them one way or another, like win or lose. I said you're just not going to be happy with the results. Do something. You feel me? Gil said Earl versus Pac. Bud versus, oh, there he go. I'm not even going to mess with you, Gil. Let me read down because I know you done started something. He said Mikey ain't a solid welter, in my opinion. Mikey, see, there we go, EC. Stop it, man. Stop it. All of them is solid. If your ass is walking around at 170 or 175, you're a solid welterweight. You're just not fighting at your walk-around weight, in which we know Sugar Ray Robinson used to do. And also Floyd Mayweather. See, people not getting it. That's why they were so good. Because they fought at their walk-around weight. You walk around all heavy, then you're going to try to lose down. You imagine me big as I am trying to get down to even get down to light heavyweight or something. I probably wouldn't have no strength or nothing like that, but just me, just shivering, just sucking myself up to get down to 175. Shit, you can see through my damn body. Say, God dang, what happened to him? I can see straight through him. But he fighting down there. But after I get my fluids back in me and eat, I'm gonna be back up to, I'm gonna be up to 200 or something. Fighting that light heavy. Yeah. But we want to see it, but we don't want to pay. We ain't got no calls. We don't want to pay it. But Aram, yeah, you're right, man. Because Bob, he on that bullshit, man. You can't. Oh yeah, he's a non-factor. Yeah, he's a non-factor. He's just not a draw today. In today's boxing and stuff, he's not a draw. He can't sell out a closet. God dang. See. Yeah, but all of them solid, man. That's right, Don. He said, by any means necessary, understand, I have never defended Bum Aram and never will. I'm not saying that you defended him. I'm talking about that you ride with Bud a lot heavier than the rest of us. That's all I was saying. Yeah, and anybody who rides with Bud, nobody, none of them is saying how great that Bum Aram is. Nobody is. Yep. Yeah. If Keith is friends with Sean, does that mean Bud won't fight him either? Oh, wow. Gil Coles is crying. Gil Coles going off. Keith versus the flute. Don came back. Keith versus his own flute. And then Tony Boz, okay, agreeing out with he's agreeing with E Wood. Yeah. Yeah, but you already know that in here though, Tone, we don't go by that weight thing, man. If your ass done made the weight and got up in there, that's how much you weigh. Yeah. Oh yeah. This stupid ass, but Bob Arum, he just, man, come on, he just killing everybody. Yeah. Yeah, we want that good boxing though. That's right, E Wood. That's right. I see the eagle up there. He got the eagle. He crying. And Derek Bay said, crazy as hell. Yeah. Derek Bay said, you have to run up in his office and go off. That's what I'm saying, man. And see, this, That's what makes it hard for me, man. That's why we end up having this discussion at Don Dada and everybody. The reason we have this discussion is because that's my exact fact that I think is in the way that Derek Bailey is presenting this out here, is when he said you have to run up in the office and you just got to go off. It's no way that I wouldn't just go the hell off, man. Think about it. He now Derek Bailey put that down there, but who else would just go off though? Think about it. Would you just take things the way they are? Would you? Oh man, man, you just killing my career, dude. You can't feel that you killing my. Come on, now you not gonna get that kind of emotional. Cause remember we talked about the emotional aspect of somebody who's telling the truth. Now, if you're speaking, and see and so this applies to Crawford and the rest of them. If you're speaking, I'm not saying everybody speaks exactly the same, but if you're speaking and you just dragging along and your words don't sound like something, they just don't sound genuine, then chances are you might be full of bullshit. That's a chance. There's a slight chance that you might be full of shit. Yep, that's just that chance. But if you're just going off, like you said, if you're going off, like everybody know when Wilder talk, did he mean what he's saying? But a lot of people we can't trust. It's like, we can't trust you, man. I don't trust you, man. But like Derek said, exactly what I be doing. I be going off. I'm like, no, hell to the no, man. You killing my career, man. This is my legacy in boxing, man. You got yours already. You're already a Hall of Famer. Yeah, he already a Hall of Famer. So, of course, I'm a Hall of Famer. I don't care what happens to your career. I'm mentioning it. Because guess what? If I mention with you, you still going to be a side note. But what he's not, and then again, that's another thing that killed Bob too. Think about it. Because if Bob is not caring about his fighter like that, see, where he's not going to give his fighter the accolades and stuff, then what is he doing to his own legacy too? You would think that he wants to promote a bigger champ or more champs, many champs as he can, and get him as high as he can. Because it doesn't really kill his legacy, but it still takes a little bit away. Well, because people are going to wonder, well, how come you didn't promote him to do this and that? And some people just won't never see it. All they'll see is all the fights that he promoted and stuff like that. He's full of what though. But you're right, Derek Bailey. I've been going there and go crazy. He said crazy. He said, yeah, you have to go up in there. He said, yeah. He said, it's a fat camp instead of a training camp when you walk around that big. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you walk around that big, it gets, yeah. You walk around all big and tell, well, I can't. Well, I'm saying that's why you can't hardly make the weight. That's why even who we talked about was on them diuretics, Mayorga on diuretics and stuff, because he out smoking and drinking and doing all kinds of other shit. Just stay your ass close to your fight weight. Because I get tired of even hearing, like I said, we don't usually hear it up in Eagles Way because I don't play that up in here. That weight thing, I usually don't play that up in here. But a lot of chats and a lot of channels, they play that. Oh, you right, yeah, he did move up a couple of weight classes. He ain't moved up no weight class. He just made a higher weight. He just fought at a higher weight. You can't say somebody then moved up some classes. And even that's not really that big of an argument with me. Because how you going to say somebody moved up? They moved up to fight 2 weight classes up, but they walk around like Rigo walk around damn near at his fight weight. And he moved up. That's what you call a real move up. When you got to gain weight. You know what I mean? When you really got to gain weight. Sugar Ray Robinson had to gain weight. And that's why he pound for pound. But what about these fighters that got to lose all that weight? Oh, shit, I got to drop. How big did Tyson Fury get? 300-something pounds? And when you get your Tank on, everybody know. Tank Davis, how much he coming in at? He already heavy. He could probably fight at welterweight. He might not, it might not work out for him. But can't nobody tell me that you gotta fight at 25 to 30, 40 pounds under your walk around weight. And that's your real fight weight. That's your comfortable fight weight. Really? If your ass got in a street fight, what do you got to do? Oh, you gonna talk to the person you fight? Oh man, I gotta get down and weight first, then we can street fight. No, you gotta fight at whatever weight you at. And a lot of times, the reason fighters fight at a smaller weight is because they don't have the power at their walk around weight. And the power that they have at their walk around weight, maybe they take that with them, a little bit of it with them, and they can hang. Just like I told you, man, fighters that fight at lighter weights can have BCD a lot of times and still be a champ. They can still make it. See? But at heavyweight, you can't do that. Or it's gonna come back and haunt you. Yep. But the fat camp, that's good with the fat camp. I think Bud is happy with that $30 million he received. Yeah, Derek Bailey. And he would say exactly. And then Tony Biles would say, he agreed with Derek. Yeah. And that's what it is sometimes too, though. See, that's why he don't want to do the work. He happy with the money, so he don't want to do the work, though. But everybody want to make up excuses. Everybody running, everybody ducking. Ain't nobody, none of those welterweights and none of these fighters are ducking when they want to get paid. That's why they stayed in boxing. Fighters don't stay in boxing because they just that damn good all the time. They stay in boxing because, hey, they got to put that damn bread on the table and that meat and potatoes on the table. He's like, shit, I dropped out of school. What am I going to do? I ain't got enough money to really go back to school right now. I don't really feel like going back to school because I got to get that GED first. I got to pass this entrance exam and everything else. So what you going to do? You're going to fight. You're not going to become a doctor and stuff like that. They only had a couple of fighters that had that kind of education. And as a matter of fact, it's been such a low number, I don't even really remember a lot of them. I remember, I think it was a Bone Crusher Smith that was real smart. Bone Crusher. He was highly educated. But most fighters aren't like highly educated. A lot of them start, streets and all that type of stuff. That's where they start fighting. Or they just had like a bad life, that life wasn't going that great for them. You might as well get in the gym and fight. You're getting in all these street fights. See? Stuff like that. But I can be totally missed. Like I said, I'm not even a target when people talk about this whole thing with the weight and stuff like that. I'm not even a target. So don't even try it up in here. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I know we bring it up in here every once in a while, but no. You're not walking around at 175 and then fighting at 140, or 147, and then you said you came up. No, you just you should be more comfortable because you made a heavier weight. You was able to fight at a heavier weight, so you should feel good. Like, oh shit, this feels good. Now I don't have to be quite as starved. Oh yeah, Klitschko was a science major. Yeah, but I think Bone Crusher had like a master's degree or something like that. I don't remember anybody like being like a professor though, like a PhD, but that's pretty close to having a master's degree. So, but I don't remember anybody like really having a PhD as a boxer, especially like a noted fighter, like a heavyweight or something like that. Man, that's some good trivia right there. There we go. Yeah, that's some good trivia right there. There we go. Maybe I'll put that on there too. Because that rounds, remember the rounds had y'all was scrambling on them rounds and stuff. We'll do rounds again. We'll probably do rounds or something like that this week. Because I think the rounds is a good one because it's gonna have everybody on point when it comes to scoring. But the one y'all really surprised me with, it was actually an easy question, but it's still surprising because a lot of people would have missed it. Is the one I asked you, 12-round fight, 10-point must system. I said the fighter who won the fight dominated each round. I said, what should the score reflect? And y'all actually got that one. Because I was expecting everybody. I wasn't, because y'all listen to the word dominated. See, that means you guys are good. A lot of you guys are good at taking tests. And some of y'all just read the test too fast and lose points. And everybody came up with the right score. I'm like, wow, everybody came up with the right score on that. To me, that was it was a trip because like, God dang, because the low score was 96 and the top score is 120. Because if you dominate every round, that's going to be, that's like a 2-point. That's a 2-point win. That's not a 1-point win. You see what I mean? Yeah. And there go E. Wood. So Canelo was damn near starving to make that 154. That's because he eating all that meat with that What's that stuff in there? The bitterol in it. So yeah, he eating all that meat, man. Swelling up, messing with all them tacos and burritos and all that other stuff, man. If you doing that, man, that's on you though, man. Stop doing that as fighters, man. Stop. Yeah, because me being a fan of boxing too, and see, this is what I don't like, man. I don't like when, when a fight's coming up, not a heavyweight fight. A heavyweight fight, I don't have the same anticipation as like for a welterweight fight, and the certain names that come up. And I'm sitting there when the weigh-in, I got to see. I shouldn't have to watch the damn weigh-in, because all you're gonna do is a little face off and all that. I don't care about all that shit. I shouldn't have to watch a weigh-in, but but I gotta watch a weigh-in because I don't trust your ass. That's why I gotta watch the weigh-in. I gotta watch the weigh-in when Tank fight. Now tell me if anybody in here don't have to watch a weigh-in when Tank fight, Tank Davis. If you don't have to watch the weigh-in, see, do you want to watch the weigh-in? Nope. But do you have to? Yes, you have to. See, certain fighters, you got to watch the damn weigh-in. And some, you be like, oh, he made it. Like Regal, I don't worry about Regal making weight. Does anybody worry about Regal making weight? You worry about Errol Spence making weight or Sean Porter making weight? And certain fighters that you don't worry about making weight. But then there's certain fighters, like, God damn, how much he missed by? Like, say, for instance, a fighter come in like 10 pounds or something over. It's like, what? Huh? Did he really want that fight? Did he really want that smoke? Did he want that action? Nope. You coming in that big. Come on, man. For real. Seriously. Everybody said, no, not Regal. No, you ain't got to worry about Regal. Regal going to be on weight. See, certain fighters, but then you got these fighters that come in and it's like, damn, man, really? Dude, you wanted to see a fight. Yeah. But we got to scrap. So we talked about, Apti Dateev, I mention you again in Eagles Way of Boxing. You a thumbs down. Nobody care about whoever trained you. We're looking at you we're going to just look for you to see what your chin is really made out of once you step up in competition. Mikey and Pacquiao, well, if y'all do it, then y'all do it. Brother Wilder, we hope all the best for you. Did you come back? Because you got a real big reason to do it now. Because all the detractors, you got way more haters than what you deserve. And the thing about it is all the haters just came out of the woodwork in these last few weeks, man. We just watching them just rise up. Like, you know how the cream is supposed to rise to the top? Now the hate is just rising to the top. It's like, damn, I didn't even see you down there underneath that cream. You bobbing your hateful ass up. Here you come bobbing up hating. I'm like, I didn't even know you was a hater, man. Really? When did you start hating? Oh, I've been on hate, man. I don't know what you. I've been hating for a long time, man. That's part of my job is to hate, man. It's like, wow, man, really? And so that's what we got to deal with. That's what we got to deal with, fam. But y'all know what it is, man. Let's get out of here, man. We probably been at this for a while. But you know how Eagles Web do it, man. I don't care, man. I come in here, the fam, and we get going. And then once we get going, that's all it is to it, man. We just get going. And maybe we didn't get the trolls, and it didn't really necessarily get that heated today. All nice, calm, just calm subjects and stuff, with the exception of the water. And we didn't, like I said, we didn't go off on the gloves and stuff like that and all that. But we're gonna still cover it. But I did kick a little bit more dirt on it today. Because we took that other angle today. If you remember, we took the other angle on them gloves. Because everybody picking on the gloves. And all the glove. But what they didn't say is what about the feel? You didn't feel the gloves was on wrong? Because if it ever does come into question, that's one of the things they're going to ask. If he tries to pretend like it didn't, like something happened, they're going to ask you didn't feel the glove? How long you been wearing boxing gloves? How long you been boxing? And you couldn't tell the difference between your left and your right. See? And so we putting that trap out there. That's how Eagles Web do it. We put the trap out there. So now if that comes up, guess what? We already covered it up in Eagles Web. We already trapped that shit. So you try that shit? No. We set the trap out for you already. See? You just like a giant rat. And we put the trap out. So we slowly gonna get y'all like that. Donnie said Keith out of the boxing business. He said Gil Cole's got him a trouble train ticket. God damn. I'm through with y'all, man. Web ain't nice to each other, man. But that's how we do it in Eagles Web Boxing, man. We come and have fun, man. Web watches is always going to jump on each other. And we still on it, man. And he right. That one thing he is right about, and that's it right there, is that we are still on it. And as you can see, that they out there having their fun, man. But then again, if you're on the train to nowhere or to anywhere and you don't care, then it's like going to the same place. You know what I mean? It's just like going to the same place. We meet TV till this day. We are the kings and fell up in there. He said salute the Eagles Web. But he gonna have to watch the replay on this one. Oh, y'all. Because he a little bit late today, man. Now, I'm not gonna hold y'all to late today. We are kings. I would, but you know, I got other stuff I got to go check on right now, and other stuff I got to do right now. I didn't know it was as late as it is. It got a little bit late, man. But just go ahead and appreciate you coming through, though, fam. Yeah, I always appreciate everybody who come through, man. But you know, we're gonna do it again, man. We're gonna talk some more about it. If I get any other notifications and stuff about anything, I'll let y'all know. If y'all get it, y'all can let me know. But as it goes right now, the Mikey thing look like it's gonna be a wash. It ain't gonna work out. Wilder's gonna be bombarded and got people jumping on him like Carl Froch and stuff like that, saying that it's over with. That his whole thing is over with and stuff. Even though he already gonna be a Hall of Famer, that everybody is jumping on him, and of course we got Bum making up all the excuses and stuff. I see you down there at E Woods at Eagles Web Boxing. Salute, yep. And we know that we got Bum, who's gonna always be putting that little stick up in people's faces and tell people that they're irrelevant and they're not a draw. We got him. He's bad mouth. Wilder. ESPN is bad mouthing him. So make sure if you guys got the ESPN, make sure that you watch the Wilder fight tonight, and just watch it for a different purpose this time. Just watch it to analyze. But don't jump the gun, though. But just watch. Just watch closely. Anything that you can see, just watch closely everything. And I'm talking about physicality. Don't watch and see who was winning on styles and stuff like that. But just watch and see all the dirt that you can see. And that way, when you come back in here, you can be heated. You know what I mean? You'll be more heated on it and stuff like that. But yeah, Forrest Sugar Hill fighting, training this other guy up that we don't give a shit about. So the end of his name, then I'm not even going to say his name no more. But we know we're not caring about that, because in Eagles Way of Boxing, we're going to have to see it. And Gil Cole said Bud can't come out. And Bud might not be able to come out, but that's all on Bob, and that's all on Bud. Just like Derek Bailey said. Derek Bailey said, you got to run up in there and go off. You got to go in Bob's office crazy as hell and tell Bob, look here, man, you're going to have to get me these damn fights, man. What the hell's going on, man? You effing up my career. But as long as Bud is content, which that's the consensus in here, you content with that little bit of money, you're not going to go off on him. And I don't even know if I can really mess with you as heavy. I still like you, but I can't really mess with you heavy if you're not going, because every day that we talk about it, we come up with different angles of what you should do. I mean, we went from pimp slapping to everything else, man. Threatening and pimp slapping and everything else. But now we're just telling you, just man your ass up and go talk to him like a man, like a champ, and get that shit done. So that way, you won't have fans out here, or Gil. You won't have Gil coming saying that you can't bring your ass out. But get it done, though, man. We're going to see it, man. We got to see it, man. Anyway, y'all know how it goes, man. My shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Nothing but blessings. I'm going to see y'all, man.